Well. Okay. budak-budak mandiri semua ni. Auto battle the shit out of this thing.
Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life will be revealed.
Now farewell. Watch over you. Guide you on your path.
So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life will be revealed. Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life will be revealed.
Ah, my head. What the hell?
Do it. We'll do anything.
Oh, my head is knotting up too much.
Time for revolution. Ha!
Remedy is before me.
Thus our fates become one. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
Now farewell.
All life will be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk.
This team is overpowered.
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. I choose you.
Catagons. Thus our fates become one. All life will be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life will be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. Thus our fates become one. All life will be revealed. So fragile, like a wisp of silk. All life will be revealed.
Okay, enough of farming. An period between the moment of the aeronaut draws near or whatever the kindness to the plan for the head of the weekend. The golden threads are experiencing abnormal fluctuations while keep it free. Will descend again now. Period at the moment. I will defend the flame chase to the last and see every port return. Come what may, remember, keep your body strong and mind healthy. Should you meet any surviving Kremlins, go tell them that the king will carry out his promise to return, sleep and smoke. I never fail his word returns. And we will not fail you. Well, everyone that trained for sharp contact conditions getting worse. The world is wrong. And word in the Bible so far, but I invited sister repeated chat and simply grown. But geniuses contributed with the knowledge of clearing other mysteries surrounding Emporius, the automation of which artists will think basically. What's the video right now? Understood. And I watch it before this presentation. Escape from Emporius. Yeah, I don't think that's happening in Texas. Oh, the new Apocalypse Shadow. Debuff, skill points, weakness broken. Take DOT skill damage of 15%. Okay, chat your weapon full. Getting a 5-star. Let's go. Crazy. What achievement I got? The Madon doesn't find in speech. With the incarnation of the Sky Titan. Defeat the Velocity of Say. Witness the moment lies revealed. Complete the Flint's journey. Rise against the Dynamite. Witness Sublime reading out of water pressure by 30. Battle and Sublime represent an tablet messaging all across battle. Obtain 15 characters. Let's go, chat. Divine Echo World Bearing. Let Wall first time. Order of the Divine Echo Sky. 70 blessings in the creation. And from more time point. Target device filter. Guys can model deck in your hands. It was it. Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna blitz through this.
Even a break would do.
And I'm blitzing this. I need to continue the story. I just need a reward from this thing.
I will.
Oh my god, my back.
Knowledge is also a subrat.
Yap on, brother. Yap on.
That
See, I know you guys will be pretty upset if I like go delve deep into the lore, but the lore is too much for my brain anyway. See, I'm getting the basic glimpse of what is happening. Like, for example, the only thing I don't forget now is how he's called it Deliver, or why he's called the Deliverer. Going inside. I'm just gonna read the highlighted portion in this. Satisfy.
the priest. This is the
Target
and
for
the father
glory.
he had told
The line.
Maybe I will return to the sky one day.
the blessing the What?
The god.
That. He, the departed healer.
Hey. I heard that origin end of the life of falling on Nestia would offer the most beautiful creation. What would that be for Abby? Perhaps that is herself. She lost from choosing the story. I now understand. You're right, just like when Alien was lost, actually makes wonder means even more beautiful, doesn't it? Alright, are all the other stories or experiences uninteresting the same? All the stories must be yes, never be. I never saw it. But always often mistake or slightly stories without the proof, right? No. You don't have it. Yeah, Mr. Lord never.
If the girl. The cloak once used.
No.
And that. The golden vines of the sages. The good.
To have something priceless.
A pity, a gold. So. It is a.
It is
The world fate.
Then just you watch. This wondrous dress will forever remain.
The on. Who broke the.
Don't.
When.
Every time she has something on her mouth.
Till one day.
It's a flower my sister planted.
The flower. When the days are warm.
After I die, I want to become a... Do not speak of dusk when you have yet to...
The black.
I've been the weight upon my sister's wings. I won't allow you to walk through the dusk alone, or enter the...
And then. The draw. There, back. In the young. Above the drift. The still not. Yeah. The this hot. In the name
Overthrow!
of the
Teacher.
Restore the core flames, declare...
stop. The child she
Wait,
the
there. Quiet.
thus there will
Or...
What the guard yet afloat? But that on Bill yet. Upon
I have so.
the scholar replied, "Is
Do you treat me just as a way to answer questions? A mere
can he but it happened. The time. What of this?
Teach.
Yeah. But that it's go. But if you not someone once suggested
Perhaps.
pointless notion, unveiling the countenance of the gods. Such a melancholy. Perhaps yet that even in passing, the smaller a thing is, the more it shows its weight.
Scholars are weird. They seem weird. So much.
She refused.
Like, I'll probably read all this in my downtime. Maybe summarize everything. Doing this on stream consumes a lot of my time.
For the dune,
So I'm gonna like get past everything, otherwise the story progression which I make reduces a lot. They they're almost done. Okay, so many things happened all of a sudden. Player has already started dropping. Hard to say when a student wants art. Since we have time now, if you have to say goodbye to more please just curious. I believe we'll meet again someday. I will always remember. I believe we'll meet again someday. I think it's strange, but nothing about it and super sad for it me because I never just met. Oh, so there must be coming and I was seeing the story, but I'm different. I really hope everything about the novel is every story has a conclusion. I would say that isn't everyone doing their best for the new world. I believe we're ready tomorrow. You know, well on it no matter what happens next, no matter what they decide, as long as you guys decide. We're the best of partners that will change, right? Yeesh. More still are beats. I got high ceilings. I got a belt high ceilings. Oh my god. Yeah. First things first. I have no idea
It's
what.
time to swim towards the next sea.
All I know she works in a similar mechanism like Kafka. That's what I've deduced. So I got her. She'll work with my Kafka.
It's time to swim towards the next sea. Listen, the storm's cacophony is calling.
Okay, now a light cone purpose. I have no idea what's gonna do. So, judging by how Kafka works, Kafka uses this one to debuff one. So, see how she works it. First, we'll load a relic set on her also. Okay, I'm a cheat over here. I don't trust my Banes for this thing. So, my most reliable partner is a thing called The internet. High ceiling. GameAtGo. GameAtGo is my go-to guide when I need to build a new character because I have no fucking clue what I'm doing over here. Okay, physical nihility. Should I put the light code? Effect hit rate, increase damage, receive duty, speed increase. Eye of the Prey. So, prisoners deep confinement, rebelled by the sea. I need effect hit rate, speed or attack. Duty DPS, attack and effect hit rate. Reflected by seas, just need 120% effect hit rate, share 1600 thing. Anderson Night Cone or one speed higher than Kafka. 120% effect hit rate. Mm, yeah. Ultimate talent visualize and default it's aggression buff for duty damage. One of the abilities, one of killing for base for support, delay the weakness, break around using more duties. Mm, what a Robin's normal attack buff. Okay. Reforged Remembrance, those many springs, Eye of the Prey. Eye of the Prey is the only issue we think I loaded it on my lab. Uh, that's one. Yeah, it's with her. Break effect, shock augmentation. Iterate. Trying to get this up. So let's hit it and speed. See. I'll just give up the knife and spit. I think I should give her a tab or speed up. Regularly by the sea. Get good speed, good effective great box. We like it. Different ideas, but it's fine. Don't give it. Okay, 3600 damage. What does it have? Wait, shouldn't I have fucking light code? Shouldn't I have a light code? Huh. No wonder she wasn't dealing damage. What the fuck? Okay. Then I used Black Swan, so I can't. I wanna give this to her. I'm gonna give let's see 60% there.
Though the ripples are fleeting, they converge into waves.
All duties.
Though the ripples are fleeting, they converge into waves.
By zone, ultimate lasting for 3 turns.
Though the ripples are fleeting, they converge into waves.
Or get all her notebooks with no point. I mean everything. Okay, prioritize talent and ultimate. So first I start finishing of the ultimate. Zone reduces attack by thing, defense by thing. It's DOT, damage. Shutdown, upgrade time, complete of 3 turns. Name of this. Fine. Get it at least 8, I guess. Stop working now. There. Talent is. Person. Sure. Huh. Bro, she deals. Motherfucker. She gives every single type of DOT. So I don't need Black Swan now. Bro, so Black Swan is outdated now. Water, go and sleep, reservation. Insufficient materials. Damn, okay. That's one down. So, need the affected rate, so let's put this one down. The next one, what the fuck she get that? This is weird. It's 133. Scarf plus speed, it's 140. I wanna make a new 15. Another 10 pull. Let's go. What's that? Litecoin is less. Superimpose the Litecoins. Salvage that at all. Okay, that's one down. I'll try to make a team. Now, my question is she useless now? Sweet. Let's see if this works. You can fuck off now. Sorry, good night, friend. Even though I spent so much of my energy building you, got a better ally now. Yeah, maybe I want to try this thing and see how it goes. Escape from Amphorius. Jesus Christ, frames! The frames! I'm losing my fucking frames.
How about exchanging this for some honeymoon?
What?
The
Why
Flame
an
Weaver isn't pursuing us.
why an imbibited don't have form? Okay, Bruno showed up and revealed that Amphorius was a data world which had fallen into the path of destruction and was on the brink of spawning a Lord Rav. He wanted to stay behind in the mall and Bruno handed to the chronocognitive anchor. The fuck is a chronocognitive anchor? Mark 7 stumbled unfamiliar space, confused and alone. A mysterious voice called to her in the name of the remembrance, guiding her toward a door. She steeled herself and stepped forward. Okay, a Theorian space anchor on the world of erudition that protects the individual data structures and the influence of digital tsunamis. When necessary, it can also serve as a bridge for communication between the internal and external world. That's a chronocognitive anchor.
No, don't fall for it. They're lying to you. Turn back now.
Alright, buddy, you know, tell me twice.
Another voice? Who now?
I can't turn back with this. Fine, I'm gonna go to my objective.
Wait, Master Diviner? From the Wafu?
Lafu?
I mean,
Inside the strange space, Matsun met Foshwan, who urged her to keep going through the gate of memory, saying it might help her recall the memory she lost in
this
the
way,
past.
March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
It's a trap, man.
Stop! They're just mimicking people from your. Don't let those bad people deceive you. The gate. Now it's you two. Hey.
Matsun saw you and Danhong in the unknown space, cheering her on to go through the gate of memory and move forward to trailblaze a new world together.
Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Wake up! Slow down! Those words sound so.
Cyrene appeared, shattering the illusion the Memo Keepers had spun and tried to stop Matsun from crossing the gate of memory to enter Amphorius. However, Matsun, who was concerned for her companion's safety, still chose to enter Amphorius. Okay. Who the fuck was Cyrene again? I don't remember. Chad, do you remember who Cyrene was? Me at the Vortex of Genesis. New and Mem returned to the Vortex Genesis, son of Python, just in time to witness the return of the final core flame and the beginning of the Era Nova. Yeah, this world is going.
Look, there's Finan. And wait,
Lycus? Remember Screwlum's warning.
What was Cruel's warning? I don't remember.
And you, Lord Finan, will we?
Found final in Lygus the Vortex Genesis. Lygus revealed that the world wherein Titan's trial was about shouldering the entire world, and Era Nova meant that the new world would be reshaped by Finan based on his memories. Okay. Complete Aranova.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow. Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Buddy, what?
Behold! Oh, God.
Lycus began the ritual, chant the soul of the demigod stirred, appearing once again in the aquatics of Genesis, and finally returned, carefully spoken and started the Aranova ritual. Alright, buddies, we're going in. This is the end of the new beginning, or the beginning of the new end.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aranova is about to be revealed. Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where shall we start?
We're gonna yap a lot, I can guess it. Okay. Lycus mentioned that if a certain scepter could solve the prime mover of life, it might catch the gaze of another Aeon and be reborn through apotheosis. All of it was tied to Amphorus' deepest truth. And what the fuck does that mean? Buddy, just can't keep introducing new terms and I don't understand. What the fuck is happening now?
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. Continue onward, bearing this world upon your shoulders until the Ashen Hero, the nameless deliverer, ushers in the dawn.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice remains. Who was that?
Rise and shine.
What? Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look, perfect sunshine. The day is still young. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading today. It's right about time. Looking at you, someone's still half asleep. Tell you what, catch some fresh air first. I'll hang around here.
I don't know what is it done.
Oh, beautiful, isn't it? This is Ide Silesiae, home of the nameless.
Is that why people were complaining
hero,
about the
carefully
HSR
stored
collab?
flame.
This is exactly the same thing which is what written as in her memory.
When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, imagining his wooden sword was forged of iron. Pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero to save the world.
Okay, you appeared in Eden Celestia to find out you were the one companion who mattered most in his life. Lycus explained that you are in Pinus' memory and he hoped that you would witness Pinus' birth. Okay, light strips the gate, shadow greases the throne.
All awake now? Great.
Finan, show me how to use a sword like you do.
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
That's exactly... Found you.
Who the fuck are... Are you supposed to be like March 7th?
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Hmm?
It's you!
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt...
Okay, Siren greeted you and warmly said your current identity was a foreign warrior bound to find it by a training pact. Then she suggested a divination game and you all set off to find the prophecy cards used for divination.
In a village this size, I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Mm-hmm. Time must be keeping them safe for us.
In this.
In the barn, you found a half-carved wooden toy soldier final carved in his childhood and ran into Pythias, the only teacher at the school of Aedis Elysi. No sign of the gods here.
Slow down, kids. You'll trip.
Can't stop me, bitch.
Thank you. We'll be careful.
Alright, buddy. Hand up the cards. Spread it out. Down with the pond, you and finance out the Livia and Piso whatever, were fishing. They reeled in an old wish in a bottle Finan once tossed in the sea as a boy, only for the whales to send it back, but still no prophecy
No
cards.
sign of the oracle cards. Let's see. Ah, there's one place we haven't checked yet.
Right. You headed to the Sacrament courtyard, where Cyrene called her secret base. Which Cyrene? She lived here alone. She was split up to look for the prophecy cards, checked the yard while you and Cyrene took the second floor.
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out.
I wonder how pomegranate juice...
Damn, it's a whole lot of nothing.
The girl before you carries an air of...
You and Cyrene looked out on the second floor over Aedis Elysi. Cyrene admitted she believed in prophecies but felt uncertain about the future. Then Finan called out to you to count the cards.
Here it is! This is the box.
When you opened the box containing the prophecy cards, you discovered the cards had been replaced by a strange letter. Cyrene figured the fairies were up to mischief again and proposed leading the way to find the Membrance Maze. What the fuck is a Membrance Maze now? Alright, buddies, we're out. Suspicious weed.
The entrance should...
No one had visited the fairies in ages, so the entrance of the Membrance Maze was all overgrown by weeds. Finan cleared the way in seconds.
Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way.
Membrance
Once
Maze.
you get through the tight...
Cyrene explained that only children with pure hearts could enter the Membrance Maze, and she had a feeling that fate's gears would turn because of this. She discovered the entrance and said, and one by one, you all entered the maze.
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then. Wait a minute. Are you?
Mem,
Look who's finally back, Memmy!
it said the maze really mem. welcome Finan and Cyrene. She said that prophecy cards were taken by the fairies on orders from the Mem village's chief, who wanted to use this bird to see the Finan and Cyrene face to face. What the fuck?
That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery.
This is some AI generated summary, I think. So much grammatical error.
Chief, Rini and Snowy have returned.
Why do leaves and branches grow?
The village chief Dolimim handed the prophecy cards to Cyrene. The chief had a feeling that Mace was about to welcome new fairies, which meant a calamity was coming to the outside world. Finan and Cyrene were both hoping to venture into the outside world to study, but calamity looming began to hesitate. Cyrene turned to the prophet's cards to divine their future destinies. Finan drew the card named the Deliverer.
A sleepy village of Ides Elysiae in just one fleeting moment.
New Finan and Cyrene read the face revealed by the rest of the cards. The bolts of vision and legendary figures painted Finan's earliest images.
The Deliverer.
Dolimim and Cyrene interpreted the Deliverer card, believing Finan was destined to carry the world, just like Kefile. The rest of the cards unveiled the future allies who would stand by his side. The Traveler, the Servant, and the Healer. The Traveler longed for a life of peace and plenty. The Servant yearned for the warmth of human embrace. The Healer wished to save more lives dear to her heart. She dreamed of a gentler world. The Weaver and the Gatekeeper. As for the wishes, the Weaver dreamed only of the Era Nova. The Gatekeeper hoped to guide all the lost by the radiant chant of prayer. Scholar. Scholar declined to voice a wish, claiming his great work was complete. What remained was for the Deliverer to carry out his flow. After the Era Nova, the Scholar shall rise as a new titan. The Ruler. The ruler, having weathered countless deaths, still could not withstand the Flame Reaver's blade driven into his back. His final wish, a duel face to face with the Flame Reaver, to leave that pitch black mask with his own hands.
So tell me,
Fearing the coming catastrophe, Finan believed he would stay behind to protect Ares Elysi. He asked Irene to give him the Deliverer card. At that moment, news of the terrible calamity comes from outside the maze.
What's going on?
The Black Tide had come to Ares Elysi. Only the Membrance maze remained untouched, but Finan decided to take his weapon and step out of the maze to defend the village from the Black Tide monsters flooding in.
A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust, and in the heart of it all, a village aflame. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you? No, it can't be. You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon, Livia. I should have known. Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia. I'm so sorry. And these monsters. They're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived,
Bro, HSR voice actors have bills to pay, man, not God.
and his companions, and together they ran toward their first battlefield. Vamphorius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by one. His silence heavier than the earth he moved. His home, his past, his name, all buried beneath the soil. His feet carried him forward, over the pillar of stone, beyond the chalice of plenty, through the deadly fogs of the Hand of Shadow. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting in the wind.
Yeah, my theory is
Countless cities
that the Black Weaver is like an incarnation of Finan.
The visage of the white-haired swordsman was etched into
That's why he's also trying to gather all the court flames.
Yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice always guided him forward to fulfill the wishes he had inherited, to brave peril, and to do all that was within his power to save those who needed saving. Those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those who must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the Flame Chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for Amphorius.
Yet losses are a constant on the Flame Chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny. Are you prepared for such teachings?
The voice within spoke, and he answered softly.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but scorn, condemning him to the barracks in derision. No one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found the ones who would walk his path right beside him.
Oh, the trial. At just this moment, Smiley led the Glenmon detachment to Okuma, demanding a duel to win his people the right to live as equals in the Holy City. With Aglia's mediation, Finan agreed to fight on Okuma's behalf.
Is this your idea of an honorable...
Overseen by Trinan, the duel between Finan and Mighty was predefined. Both sides would place an item on Tarenton's scales, something heavier than the fate of the world. The Law Titan would decide the victor.
Amazing.
Before the weighing, Finan and Mighty spoke. Finan learned Mighty planned to offer the signet of Kremnos, a sacred relic of his people, a symbol of Kremnos' kingship, and the crystallization of the centuries of Kremnon warfare folklore.
this is a...
You and Finan met Cyrene at the Temple of the Three Fates. She suggested offering the Deliverer card, etched with the resolve to carry the past and walk towards the future, and asked you to walk onto the scales with the card.
Lantern.
The scales tipped in Finan's favor. The Deliverer card bore not only his resolve, but the world's call for the Deliverer. Finan and Mighty shook hands, making peace and joined forces on the Flame Chase journey. Tigers told you what happened just now differed from the Flame Chase journey you lived through. What you'd seen was Finan's earliest memory, one holding unique and significant meaning for the Era Nova.
Yes.
The demigods in the prophecy were all present. The flame chasers pushed forward, the faint light cutting through the endless night. From here, the path mirrored the one you know, until the final chapter of the Flame Chase journey. As Finan and Cyrene watched Optima fall into the Black Tide, they believed they had to complete the Era Nova as quickly as possible. Together they headed for the Temple of the Three Fates, where Cyrene reclaimed the Curtain of Time Raid. Oronix handed Finan and Cyrene the Curtain of Titan, Curtain of Time, and used their divine power to open a teleporter to the vortex of Genesis. Finan and Cyrene were resolved to rebel against destiny and execute the Era Nova.
Right, come.
Lycus invited you to step into the teleporter and seek the truth behind the Era Nova. Lycus claimed that the so-called Deliverer was just Amphoris's tragic and stubborn illusion, a desperate rebellion against destiny. Follow the clue to enter the end of destiny.
The future revealed by the Titan.
Just what will we see?
Enter the end of destiny.
The vortex of Genesis.
You reached the water Genesis in the memory. The road ahead was scattered with memory fragments, echoes of the Chrysos heirs running towards the vortex. It was the end of the flame-chasing hero's long journey through time, where they gave everything for the Era Nova.
Now, if you would.
You're going to witness the theatrical cut.
My journey to the
Era Nova comes.
enough time.
Make the Era Nova.
Lycus explained that these scenes had replayed Finan's memories 33,550,335 times. This was the long, long crusade that Finan had embarked on, an endless cycle.
Please, take your time. Look around as much as you wish.
Turn reference number 134.
Not a single soul to be seen.
In the 134th Eternal Recurrence, save for Finan, the Vortex Genesis stood empty. The Flame Rivers would still drew near. Finan braced himself, ready for a final deathmatch with his execution.
Castos.
In the 10,348,765th Eternal Recurrence, at the Vortex Genesis, Finan encountered Castros drifting in with the flow of River of Souls. The Flame River drew near. Castros were ready to cast this executioner into the shadows. In the 7,756,021st Eternal Recurrence, Cypher's tale was dampened by the mist rising from the vortex. The Flame River approached. Cypher told Finan to go and finish Era Nova. She would stall the execution. In the 2,691st Eternal Recurrence, Mighty stayed behind to cover Finan to complete the Era Nova. As the Flame River closed in, Mighty swore to tear this execution apart with his own hands. So basically, everyone had a part in stopping the Flame River in their respective attempts. In the 823,156th Eternal Recurrence, Little Ika held the sky clear above the water Genesis of Finan. The Flame River drew near, but Finan's blade, facing his executioner, now shined with resolve. In the 33,550,334th Eternal Recurrence at the Vortex, Aglia entrusted Finally, with completing the Era Nova, the Flame River approached, Aglaia would deal with this wretched executioner. In the 24,581,189th return recurrence, Finan entered the Water Genesis with a Tribute doll in his arms. The Flame River was closing in. Finan swore to tear out the executioner's heart and offered it restoration. In the 67,033rd and the 23rd return recurrence, the lingering thoughts of Anaxa accompanied Finan to the waters of Genesis. As the Flame River approached, Anaxa entrusted Finan to make the executioner pay in blood. Yeah. Lygus warned you that once the truth of this memory was revealed, the progress of the world would never be able to turn back. As you had been gazed upon by eons, he believed you could definitely set Amphoris's stalled feet back into motion. You saw yourself standing beside Finan as the deliverer he dreamed of, and led him forward. Then the Flame River stepped into the waters of Genesis. They were the owner of the countless memories you just witnessed.
So, in the end, you succeed, Executioner. With my flesh as kindling, like the first dawn of the new world. Time has come to once again start everything.
You're lost.
Let the war come. My fix.
Totally back Magus. Snow blue. Star the skies.
Relax. Good times. Never time to say bye. Boom. May as well kill them all.
Don't let waves open your throat.
Give me time.
Stand still. Relax.
Stay here and listen. And leave this as revelation. Your pride rise.
Good times never last. Time to say bye. Boom.
Future is great. Leave it with me.
Relax. Say bye to breathing.
This ends now. With your corpse. I'll ignite the dawn! How is this possible?
Called it here, Finan.
Sons of destruction. Now twinned. You then set your blood ablaze. Your fury.
They completely lost themselves. They need success.
Let the war come.
Magus,
My
faint
fix.
light. Smell the blue. Restore to the sun. Once more.
Let the war come. My fix.
Stand still.
Memories are beneath the water. Lies an endless abyss.
Relax. Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Don't let waves open your throat.
Stand still. Relax.
offer you a requiem.
Stand still.
Stay here and
To deploy zone defense reduce attack, heal to damage, control.
in the abyss's revelation, your rise rise.
We're too good tonight.
May this victory so live.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom. Relax.
We witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. But prison can only be you. Why not let wrath incinerate fate? Gods. At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. Just as I foretold, your arrival will change everything. After all, you've also been bathed in that Eon's gaze, which can awaken the long-dormant instinct inside a man. Much like that scepter we spoke of earlier, it was only under the same Eon's glance that it was reborn. That's right. If you recall, I mentioned it at the very start of our play. The celestial body neuron, once belonging to the Erudition, abandoned by the Eon. Now, allow me to reveal the final piece of the puzzle for you. The Eternal Land, known as Amphorius, is nothing more than the Scepter's endless, lonely extrapolation. A bottomless well of fury, aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Final era before the eternal recurrence begins.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, this black tide swallowing everything. Why does it look like this?
You see it too. Those burn marks. The flickering cubes. They're not a tide at all. They're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. Turns out, they were coming from the black tide all along. Is that Amphorius crying?
Maybe it is screaming that its creator, that its god,
Tynan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. A dark, cold room with nothing but Orynyx's curtain, glowing like crystal. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius, where strange and fantastic dramas played out within. There were countless versions of us, from countless different worlds.
Perhaps it wasn't a dream.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me, those sorrowful thoughts have become reality. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed. Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey over and over. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations, the experimental environment known as Amphorius has finally achieved results.
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past, and Chrysos heirs are the Titans of the future. Anaxagoras' theory of Era Nova holds true. As the model of reason, he reached unprecedented heights. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world or perfect heroes and gods. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Cavalry's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? The Chrysos heirs and Titans were merely byproducts of the experiment. You've seen this world's evolution, witnessed the birth and growth of the Black Tide, and how it devoured everything. Every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius' calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're more like fuel for the fire. And without fire, there can be no sunrise tomorrow.
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already following a different path from the erudition? It has long since granted divine blessings equally to each child. The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is destruction itself. And Amphorius's Chrysos heirs were, from the very beginning, fuel for the Aeon to burn the universe. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, lonely extrapolations, the destruction has reached its final destination. Nikos 496. Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the final factors. For you, the Era Nova is no lie. Just step forward, embrace the black tide, and accept the Aeon's gaze. You will come to life from a string of cold numbers. Along with all those who have passed, you will run toward the real universe, fulfilling Amphorius's long-held wish. In the name of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending, under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Aeon who can cast their glance at Amphorius, right? Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other Aeons. It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to deceive us. Covering up another possibility. Destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, you can change the outcome written by the stars? What makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya. We're going to weave a long dream for Emporius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Orynyx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, I can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream. Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that Aeon records Emporius. If it fades from existence, and all that it records is lost among the stars, that Aeon will surely direct their gaze here. And it will be a glance that spans time and space, transforming each incarnation of me into the power you shall wield to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame chase journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Emporius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
All right, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey, so... Come on, cheer up a bit, okay? In that memory, you will definitely meet me again. The little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a soft patch of grass, feeling the light.
Okay, so I guess this is Mem. This is what Mem becomes.
Distant world.
This is what Mem was.
About the flame chase journey. And then
This is the previous cycle, and I am on the current cycle.
Story. I believe every Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
And I will keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Emporius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone,
all the companions who sacrificed themselves, alongside the deliverer we once dreamed of as children, will reunite beneath a vast, endless sky.
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests, and bear this world we hold so dear. So long, Caslana.
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day, for as long as it takes. The day will come, turn over this mortal turtle, and follows in our footprint to right anything than there ever was. That will be a romantic story like none that has come before. You think so too, right?
The world is collapsing, and the people are crying. We too must part ways here. Friend. Ides Elysiae, the little village of my childhood. The gentle breeze and the sound of waves still linger. Everything is as it was. It feels good to take one last look. You know, this is just a corner of the memory. The real Ides Elysiae. I know. I'm here to say goodbye. We might not see each other again. You can stay here forever. And time will stand still for you. Let it flow. It's time for me to go. Even if it's a path with no turning back. When have we ever had the luxury of turning back? Are you afraid? After learning the truth of your origins, will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating whispers of destruction? The convictions and choices that come from my heart. I don't believe they're designed by the so-called paths. If we are just numbers, simulating life, then you are the image I've always longed for. The person I wish to become. A real, living person. A true hero. Then why do we part here? You can take me with you. And we can start this journey together. I'll be by your side, guiding you, just like before. No. I'm afraid I'm on my own this time. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. Cyrene has already embraced her fate, and I will embrace my origin. Destruction. And with this power, I will rebel against its creator, bringing endless fury to the darkness sweeping the world. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. But this world can't afford a soldier who wavers. Do you remember when we were kids? Everyone would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand. Kids always get to change their minds. Things are so happy and simple for them. But when it comes to the fate of adults, there's no room for redos. And go, Kaslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Seize the core flames and rewrite your fate. Burn yourself up with all your might. Wield your futility like a sword. And fight against the gods. In the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this. So, time retreated behind me until it reached the origin, where nothing ever existed. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, Kefali stood at the center of chaos. Time, space, and causality all flowed from their body. When the waves of time finally calmed, it was the year 3870 of the Light Calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century, and the threat of the Black Tide was growing stronger and more relentless. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. While she could not seize the core flame, she proved that the prophecy was true. That mortals could slay gods. From that moment, the sole survivor of the old dynasty, Imperator Cyrindra, issued a call to arms across the lands, summoning heroic Chrysos heirs to wage war on the Titans. And that was the first doomed flame chase journey, sealed away in history.
So what you're saying is, you've traveled back down the River of Time, finally reaching this untouched seabed just to tell us the flame chase journey and even all of Amphorius are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladior, please take me to meet Her Majesty Cyrindra. I must share the truth with her.
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my fallen homeland buried deep in the depths. Call me High Sealans, Nameless Swordmaster.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name could never be your true one. But I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the Flame Chase Decree, heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction. What's the harm in adding one more name like Finan or Hynan? Besides, the deep sea is dark. Isn't it the perfect place to hide secrets best left unseen? All right, Nameless Swordmaster. Hold on to my wake. Let's find somewhere else to talk.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not my concern. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me your true intentions through action.
Then Finan is in the deemed weak point level increases and using this technique defeats enemies. Sir.
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide for us. Nice moves.
Light up the dawn.
We just washed it away and here it comes again. The black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
The waters end here. The one you seek is beyond this point.
At last, I can meet with Her Majesty Saridra herself. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
She really is down to earth.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance until the Imperator allows otherwise.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing. Stay sharp, and you'll be just fine.
Great Imperatress Saridra. So, fuck with that. Huh.
Dux Goldweaver, little hostage. Apologies for keeping you waiting.
Why would you call a little hostage?
It's you.
You know them? Good. That makes things easier.
Before that, I'm more curious about one thing. Where is Her Majesty Saridra?
To avoid any misunderstandings, nameless Swordmaster. Although we spoke and laughed along the way, I never said you were entitled to meet her. The Imperator decreed. The Deliverer will not appear in this age. Be wary of suspicious individuals. Come now, both of you. Let's finish our job.
I see. It's a trap. I had no intention of fighting. So remember this, Lady Hysealence. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired Swordmaster? If what you say is true, then you must know the fate of the world. So, how much do you know about what we read from the prophecy?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Trebe?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Trebe.
The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse, and history wove itself anew. Through my old acquaintances, I was given the chance to meet the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Surrender. And after a long and arduous negotiation, we came to an agreement. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, and I was ready to pour all my strength into it. The spoils of the Flame Chase, the core flames, would be sealed by my hand. But the condition was this. In the upcoming battle, in our conquest of the Earth, I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. At the end, the Titankin of Georios, Terravox, killed the rampaging Titan and took the core flame that supported the Earth. But this time, Amphorius encountered a turning point in its fate. Neither side suffered any losses. When I severed the Titan's head and raised the core flame high, the crowd gathered around the scorched remains of the god, roaring with joy, cheering for the hero of the destruction, who had ignited the faint spark of life for the first time. Yes, in that flickering light, the once dark path ahead seemed to become clearer. I proved myself. And in the long years that followed, I brought down the other Titans. One by one. I could do more than just wait. When time resets, the chance to change the world also emerges from the lines of history. Until finally, the brutal future revealed by Era Nova is reversed. But tell me, if that's truly the case, why are we doomed to the same outcome?
I feel like Kasnana is basically like we just written the first principle.
The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished into the black tide with their mortal bodies, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just a bunch of insignificant footnotes? Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames upon me, the fire in my heart has never been more violent. I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll never truly leave me. Perhaps it's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So, draw your sword, Executioner. I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive. After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight.
The Sisyphus reference is the Sisyphus bullshittery. I hope you guys know what Sisyphus means. It's a guy from Greek mythology, I guess, who was destined to push a fucking huge stone uphill for eternity. He climbed and fall with the stone.
Choosing how to roll the stone. Sometimes fast, sometimes slow. Sometimes resting on a gentler slope, leaning against the stone.
Sisyphus all over again.
But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone would always roll back down the slope, and the nymph would always return to the starting point, beginning again. After that, every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at the fourth quint of curtain fall hour, then fall to the starting point in the first 15 seconds of the next entry hour. And my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Turned against one subject, Kaslana persuaded the 12 crisis to recover all 12 coordinates in a peaceful way. After verification, the unauthorized access did not have substantive impact on the experiment process. Life cycle of the 12 sacrifices were terminated strictly in the predetermined experimental sequence and successfully loaded into the buffer. Subject Kaslana regressed the extrapolation process and abnormal configuration, which is in confinement. At first, devastating. Okay, adopted a similar strategy, no impact, terminated normal sequence, regress external process, minor adjustment detected, strategy, decision weighing for avoid sacrifice past prepared increase, after adjustment not has substantive impact, terminated normal sequence, regress process, decompile the black data with the person aiming to elevate access privileges and execute unauthorized access authorization operations against specific subjects represented by the 12 pairs. Terminated, regressed. 11th attempt to reach scepter score layers failed. Avoid sacrifices, showed minor decline. Terminated at 83. From 83 to 103, in case the subject are gradually over converging with that of 42. Over synchronicity risk detected, potential cognitive function degradation. This will undoubtedly reinforce the iron to destruction vector. Within expectations, no intervention required. Continue operation. Number 134. And then 34 records.
Absolute nonsense. I thought cycles was the answer you were looking for.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. There was no fun in tracing it back to its roots. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two concepts either.
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already expecting this.
Okay, I want to skip this. Truth of the world, men would agree to work with him, interesting finding with the core memories.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn. right up the door.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycles.
You were already much luckier than the other students. Hold up.
Final and Accept soon discovered they were being watched and followed by Cypher during the confrontation. Spread the Bartha sees the conflict from
That was close. I'm out of here.
Self-proclaimed enjoys the treasures, vanquish, or Mrs. Power. How did it?
They're exactly like all the past ones I've known. Cunning. And yet so naive.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I first set out on the Flame Chase journey, Lady Treby never managed to teach me Orynyx's miracle. But along the way, I learned a thing or two.
Where are you going?
The Venerationists' foolish invention.
Refused to yield the corrupting belief and would only be consumed by the intensity of divine fire. Declared he had endured 130 recurrences and won 1596 gold claims and challenged his spirit. Buddy, I'm gonna add the ass and it here. Easy to match.
No other choice but forward. Future could come. Fine. Fine. No other choice but forward. Tomorrow.
Cut out of fleet courtroom, confronted Cypher and Naxa, threatening to kill the duo if they don't give the court, being caught by the intense mission developer and finding strong sword at the end of this one.
And so, at the end of the one...
Regain the court of reason and the traveler and the scholar fulfill their faith once again. Indeed, losses are a constant on the planet. Turned off, built a bridge scepter score layer, partial damage, it is full district. Weird. Voice scepter score. Sequence, the request. Okay, 5,107. Attempt breach the scepter score layer. Fail life cycle the 12th development sequence, and application noted. This extrapolation process identical to Eternal 42. Mind function integration rejected with possible errors. No more prompts for this. Okay, breach separate sport. Okay, there. 108,400. One hundred 8,642nd return.
You don't look.
My day determined to protect the Gordon Shire life for final death of the friends now.
I, the last son of Gorgo, the demigod of strife, salute you. I'll give 10,000 scars and 10,000 lives of mine to fuel the blazing sun of deliverance. Behold
For sake of minutes, let us go to the first battleground. I just realized this and Nikador is almost the same. Mission and all. It's like they are into each other. What do you think going for? Weekly record from Strive already the 108,042nd Fortune Strike Battalion. $1 million. Just 2 million. Mark Corcoran death was raised touching fire. Find a walk path with it self-charge.
Please turn back. Do not disturb these fresh flowers in their mother deaths.
4 million cost at the time of departure. To await the arrival of the true hero, finally reveals the key to continue the cycle. The newly born Finan must slay his former self, inherit his scorpion and memories, and carry the journey forward. 9 million. Bro is stuck in an eternal loop, man. In the 23 million, I have seen the garden person release her from the grip of the black tide. Though very good form, she still wanted to heal Finan. The Vanquished Rage nearly consuming Finan's last shred of humanity. As long as they bore the weight of the world without protest, they would be no longer first too eager to take shape and we refuse to surrender the world.
Its warmth still lingers. Deliverer, please, open your heart to me. Your sun burns hot enough.
First step, misting or destruction, uttering out the world and all existence. One eternal requirement in the world.
$33 million.
By the time of the 33,503,336 eternal recurrence, Finan set farewell to the hero within 1 minute into the core planes and memories of the mission. But unlike all before, Finan's long wait finally ended with your arrival.
In millions of...
With you that the hero and Finan's heart became more than our dream. He gave your heartfelt goodbye and departed alone for the future, confronting the destruction with the weight of countless scorpions he bore. He entrusted the world he carried to you, believing you could uncover a way in Finan's past to prevent Iron from birth and save the world.
Will you be the blazing sun, even if all of you burns to ash?
Without hesitation, I will bear this world until my body turns to dust. Remember this moment. Remember your friends who never lived to see the world's end. Remember their final wishes. and let the purest rage in your heart rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you, fuel you, until it burns away the false sky above. Fine. If I can defy fate, then in the name of world-bearing, I promise you, Kefali will never forget this.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold, and never tarnish. Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny. The prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting. Someone like you. Kaslana. The name of one who bears chaos does not belong to a single person. Rather, it is the embodiment of the mythical Kefali, and a symbol of all heroes. As the prophecy foretold, you will bear the blazing sun until the pale dawn breaks. May the name accompany you in my place, in the epic you write with your own hands.
Another attempt, another failure. I won't remind you how many times you've reached the end of history. But I will still place the choice before you.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the 33,550,336th ending.
A perfect number. How poetic. You and I both know the truth. In all these millions of futile endeavors,
Finally, bid Feven bestowed upon a threat to deliver a facing Lygus' rebuke, finally ordered that Lygus was a bound prisoner and slave to the gods. Tyrant declared his final vengeance upon Nano Aeon and destruction. The fury of 30 million cycles merged into one body. With the purest hatred, he would force the final dawn to burn away the stars.
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Boys, are you about to witness peak?
Glass that shattered, reaching through the darkness, voices trailing fires, echo of desires, a world of silence, sound of desperation, phantoms in the shadows, sound tear it down, embrace a detonation, craving our damn creation, breaking a chain of reaching for you.
My wish? My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes. If I can't fulfill them,
then send them on to tomorrow.
Your heart harbors wrath. You yearn to destroy everything. You bore the gaze of an eon and lived. It is born at the end of every path that the possibility of new paths being born is ended. It burns away all in the cosmos who rule, that the rules of the cosmos be destroyed. Iron, too, is your name. The Lord Ravager, to destroy the erudition. Born in the experimental grounds of eons and Amphoreus, destined with erudition to burn to cinders. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Finan. From the beginning of the experiment, there were 12 sets of factors incorporated into the calculations. After endless simulations, only this one rose above the rest. This is a matter of considerable interest to me. This pure hatred is the final root of the equation. But there is another variable, the nameless from beyond the sky. Also a pathstrider of destruction. I give thanks for his arrival, allowing Amphorius to turn once more. But after fate has begun to turn, his existence will become an unpredictable variable. Perhaps the time to take the stage has come. Grow in peace until it is time to break free from your cocoon. As for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Oh, fuck is happening? What is this? Passion. Oh, sorry, so population, respiration, oxygen. That is important. Change the word. Description. Recent idea of the trigger button to start the experiment. Yes, systems and describing the complex unknown. Exactly. Fundamentals. Basically, this world is a computer. Similar to autumn, it's not organic. It's not in the organic stages, which should maybe it would be humans, but it's we got that virus. Just monster monarch said. Okay, yeah, but one begins. He was the original ruler of Empires. Okay. Mysterious one, yes, Evernight. Oh.
Don't worry.
Want to reveal how the fuck March becomes Evernight? I have no idea how that's gonna happen. Is it Mrs. March? The seismic walking dragon. Get out.
The apes yet. The
So much yapping.
giant.
Okay, you can have a quick snack.
Separation of day and night, as well as the entanglement of
You guys listen to the yapping sometime, be back.
And even Kephalin did not neglect to share with them a chalice of golden blood. The ocean teased, saying even should the earth sink utterly, they would not rot. Ever since they opened their eyes, the giant dragon rarely returned to slumber. And thusly, that mesmerizing dream that occasionally burst forth at night etched a trace on their memory. The gods they were familiar with were in this dream, and they were as immense and imposing as ever, yet had lost their freedom.
Just what manner of magnificent Pathstrider could imprison the Titans as mere reflections? The giant dragon dreamed also of their own path, that great breath from the heavens, or perhaps from beyond even the heavens. They dreamed of silver shards amongst the stars, reflecting the form of another giant dragon. That great cerulean dragon approached Amphorius, the distant whispers roiling, becoming a roar engraved in the earth. They recognized the meaning in that low roar, its name, Permanence. Black moon, this when the like the end made the one. There,
I'm...
The gem, the death, the
Stay...
Sky, oh, she,
Nothing...
you, but
And yet...
within the frame, not within the but in mem.
No. Duskman, please.
The
Oh my god, there's so much.
Final.
Let's let this strap.
Look at my butt long.
Though his eye now, but youth
upon
he in the but that's the people like that only he what the when and he just indeed like
It is.
But this could it be that fear finally the flame. But before his light, the nameless Kaslana. Admit that humble, the first ray of light to pierce the long night was but
you must end behind.
But fueled with lone courage, he attempted. But what of his sorrow? But the truth. In the end, but were he to open, he saw. But their true forms, the prophecy but a ball of all-devouring fire, setting the unit. The vein, the young sheep, in spot, the old.
That's
300. What?
It's
bearing the
there's
Betrayal. The trap.
lion.
आज 20 4 बच गए एक्स्ट्रा 79 सही मैं कंपेयर करता हूं that is related very normal operations I like this this should be so good sometimes outside the side the what here this is my maybe what's an examples let's just manage that taking scratch for everything okay fuck yeah this is basically the data of I have no fucking clue what is going on now. So basically what has happened so far I understand is we have stopped the cycle of bullshit that is happening. Once memories return and Voyager sent you back to the beginning of time and faded away, becoming a part of it. She instructed you to go find the future silent you wish for the day that you live forever time.
Now, let's turn turn to the next page. A page that exists because of you.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
For the sun is set to die, heroes sing their anthem of creation. For their death's time carrying me through ages. Cyan of Terra Nova. Jesus Christ, there's so much. Yeah, finally caught up with the main storyline, I guess. Yeah, do I have pulls? Do I have pulls? I have pulls. Why are you in fragments of pulls? There. As I was progressing. Nope. Nada. How do I get this? So basically once I reach the max of weight lungs with one of these, the excess gets converted to this thing and I can exchange it for any of this. Yeah, bullshit. It's a new day, man. Sorry. Increasing the giver master reading damage because of violent leads my mind to feel the urge of conquer or be conquered. The relation with participants. Okay, the journey driver Noah that's the gate shadow on. Found the deceased at 86 referred to the map. Clear terror between the paths. All that dark things. Sensitive take the torch past with 15 minutes. We walk on a funny day. Okay. There's a lot of progress now. Remembrance, harmony, celebration, and I like my art set. Picture, I want to keep marching. Okay. And 4 minutes for the quest, but yeah, sure. Yeah, but I can continue this some other time, I guess. What about sleep? What about to do tomorrow? Sure, I'm better. 0 out of 70 is out. What is in 6 days for this? Every night. Oh. Oh, I haven't unlocked the checkpoints over here. What the fuck? Unlock this also. Finish. Nah. Fight. That for now. I have no idea what the fuck's gonna happen further on in the story. But yep. Think I'm done for now. Did a lot of significant progress to the story, got high in also. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Next time. Bye bye.